Well, good afternoon. Let me adjust the camera just a bit here as we turn the open sign off, or turn the open sign's on, right? So we don't turn it off, we turn it on. Hello, everybody. If you hear me, know the drill. Kevin, good to see you. If you're hearing me, the thumbs up means that my audio is not kaput. I mean, it's actually working, so that's all good. You can see my new widgets in the screen there. A little explanation for us is Jared. Good to see you, mate. Jared Booth there. Two items. A, in the corner, 23 means for us, at least for the wife and I, it's been 23 days. Okay. Now, a lot of you folks had a week to 10 days prior, depending on where you are at in the world. So the 23 for us, but you may have 33, 30, something like that. And then I got this new widget. I'm all excited about it. The temperature there. Only problem is when I got the widget, I didn't realize that it's Celsius, not Fahrenheit. So I had to convert it. So it's actually 57 degrees Fahrenheit in North America, but for my mates in Australia, 14 degrees Celsius, and for my friends in Canada and all that. Chris, good to see you too. Hey, DJ, there he is, DJ Chris, my longtime mates right there. All right, glad you're along. It's the virtual happy hour. Again, the on sign is on, so let's go ahead and pull that down and bring it down. And tell you just quickly, it's Monday, so why do we do this? Why do I do this? I do this because really, like a lot of you guys and gals, we're all going a bit nuts. We're not sure what the heck's going on. We're all kind of in a bit of a bind here. Currently snowing in Minnesota, says Kevin. Kevin, I want to see that. Can you come on live in a minute? I'll give you the link in just a second. Let Kevin into the virtual green room. But the reason I'm doing this, and the breeze a little bit for the camera here, so let me kind of bring that down just a bit. A little breezy overnight here. We're going to be down the 40s again, Fahrenheit tonight here in DFW. But the basic reason I'm doing this is because when I got back from vacation, right around the time the lockdown kicked in, had a sportscaster deal, a little bit of a nerdy sportscasters get together. It was pretty cool. And by the way, there's the cat. I can make sure the cat's still here. I just realized I let her out a while ago, but she's still here. We'll get cat cam on in a moment. But I realized this whole not seeing friends, mates, loved ones, whatever, it sucks. All right. And so one of the best ways to get about it is this, like the sportscasters deal I went on. It was really cool to talk to these guys, even though I didn't know any of them very well, but sharing kind of our stories, what we were doing in the off season to kind of keep going. Then had a couple of church group get-togethers and some family things. And over the time, I've realized, and of course with the T-Bones as well, the team I work for, these little Zoom meetings are actually kind of cool. So using social media to kind of bring us all together. So I've got friends from all walks of life, whether it be baseball, high school, church, Australia, Kansas City, Dallas, all points in between. Just a way to pick those flowers of our life up along the journey and plant them in a virtual garden and have a little bit of a chat here and talk a bit. Dear wife, if you're watching inside, the cat wants to come in. So she's at the door. I can't get up right now. Okay, I made my little beverage of choice. One of the things of quarantine is we're out of beer, so we've had to break out the makers. Oh boy, oh too bad. All right, let's pull the happy hour sign down and let's jump into what's going on. I hope you guys are well. Here is the link. You want to join me live in the virtual happy hour? There it is. I'd love to get you in the green room and get you on and tell me what's going on. What are you guys doing? What's going on? I'll tell you about my weekend, what we did here in the DFW, what you're doing wherever you're watching around the globe. And again, the camera, again, the wind is just going. I can't put the umbrella up today because if I do, the thing's going to go make all kinds of noise, but it's kind of flopping a camera angle there. So the hazards of stuff here, but all good. How you guys doing? In Minnesota. Here it's cool, unseasonably cool. Good to see Mom out there as well. It was right after midnight last night. The wind picked up around sunset, and then boy, as the evening went on, I was up watching tail end of our season 3 of Ozark, episode 3, and got through that. And then the window was we had to open the window in the bedroom because we thought, oh, the breeze feels good. But boy, by the time I got done with that around 12:45 or so Central Time, it was a little breezy, a little cool, and I had to close that door. And apparently, word is this morning, walking the mutt, it was a little chilly for the wife. So I've got sleeves on out here in the patio. But still, the sun's out, beautiful blue sky above here in Texas. So Glad you guys are along. Good to see Mom out there. Glad you're along, Mom. Kevin, show me. Kevin, we're going live now to the Twin Cities. It is snowing in the Twin Cities. Oh my goodness. The winter storm, late winter storm. Kevin, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
What is going on there? That is unreal.
Well, we had 5 inches of snow on Easter Sunday, which if there was still anybody actually having the Easter egg hunt, that pretty much wiped that away. And it started off sunny today, and then about half an hour or so, here comes the snow. So
Unbelievable. That is crazy. That is crazy. So what's the temperature there? What is it? It's obviously freezing.
yeah, it's really not all that cold out, but it's and like as you can see, it's a kind of snow that it won't stick much to the surfaces, but it makes the grass all white again.
They call it the wet snow, I guess, right? That's kind of what we get down here when we ever do get it. But that kind of what it looks like. Boy, that's still pretty though. But April 14th, is that or 13th? What day are we? I don't even know what day we are. Is it the 13th? I guess. Like that, boy. That's crazy, man. What else is going on? How was your weekend? Do you think exciting? Besides just kick it?
Nothing really too thrilling, but you'll get a kick out of this story. I'm at work today, and a guy comes in to buy some beer. He's having a little bit of trouble with his credit card. Tall guy, 6'4", and the voice sounded a little familiar. Still didn't really put it all together. He's kind of dressed like a little hippie style. All of a sudden, our eyes met, and Mark Hamburger is in my liquor store.
You're got to be kidding me. The legendary
No.
Mark Hamburger, the legend.
Yeah, he was visiting a friend, I guess, that lived nearby, and he popped in. He had no idea that I even worked there.
Mark Hamburger, for you folks, some of you folks may know that name. If you're a Metroplex folk, if you're watching here at DFW, he was a former Texas Ranger. I believe he was a member of the 2000 World Series team, I believe, or the 12. I forget which one he was on. Was a bullpen piece there. A long time in the American Association, which Kevin and I know each other from, where we both kind of follow and all that. He was a legendary St. Paul Saint. He also pitched in Australia a couple of years ago. Some of you guys may have heard me tell this story, especially you folks that watch and listen to T-Bone's broadcast, heard me tell the story about Mark Hamburger, how he rode his skateboard, his flat board. I'm not sure what we call a skateboard. It's a long board. And the team hotel for the Melbourne Aces in Australia at Perth was downtown. The ballpark's about 8 miles south of downtown. And he just decided one day just to skateboard all the way out to the ballpark instead of take the team bus. And I was sitting there eating sushi in Victoria Park, and lo and behold, like seeing the Sasquatch, this real tall, lanky pitcher goes skating on by down the street. He still had like 6 more miles to go. So the legendary Mark Hamburger, how about that? So did he recognize you or not?
Yeah, well, it took a little while, and then all of a sudden our eyes kind of met, and he finally figured out it was me because he had never seen me in like a dress shirt and a tie before. So, and I got a bit of a beard going, which I don't think he's seen me with a full beard before. So, but yeah, it was almost like simultaneous. We were like, oh, yeah, hey. So it was good to see him. He's going to be around, I guess, tomorrow yet too. I told him before he heads back up to the Twin Cities, he better come pick up some green onion brats to take home to his dad.
Yes, and I wish I had downloaded the photo. I've discovered the best brat in the world, and it came from Kevin. Getting to know Kevin over the years, it's a green onion brat. Now he brought these to me in the booth 2 or 3 seasons ago, and when I was visiting St. Paul, and I was like, "These are awesome." And he said apparently we have them in Kansas City, and they had them in Hy-Vee. These brats are the bomb. Okay, it's pretty simple, right? Just green onions and brats, right? Is that the simple? They're the best brats I've ever had. Period. In a story.
Yeah, they're just basic, like just little bits of green onion inside a bratwurst, and I've had them for 20 years, and I'll never stray away from them. I'll guarantee you that. Hard to get burned out on them. It's good.
And Ryan brings up this. He's out there in Lubbock, and I think, Ryan, I want to say, because I bought a couple of really special brats at, it's not United. What is it called? Street, I believe, that United Supermarkets has. They might have something close to it. Hy-Vee in the Midwest, out of Des Moines, but obviously up the Twin Cities, Kansas City, all throughout that area. That's kind of the big supermarket chain in that neck of the woods. They do carry them in some of their locations. They are really, really the bomb. I mean, most of the time, like here, Tom Thumb, or they just got generic brats, which are still good. The Johnsonvilles are good, but these things are phenomenal. I don't know what else they put in them, but they are unbelievable. I am telling you, they're the best brat I've ever had. And Kevin hooked me up with those, and that's what you guys do in St. Paul to tailgate for baseball. You guys have green onion brats.
And they become legendary. I want to say it's kind of the unofficial official brat of the American Association. We had Steve Schuster on This Week in the Association, just out of the blue, say, hey, I like brats too. If you want to, I've heard a lot about the green onion, and it's just like, wow.
Well, you had to feed the fat kid.
Grown.
You had to feed the fat kid first, so that's part of it too. So and that's probably why all these skinny in shape broadcasters got upset. But they're great stuff. Ryan says he'll report back. I don't know if they have the green onion for sure, Ryan. They do have some different brats at Central Market. I'm sorry, Market Street. Central Market's the HEB outfit. Market Street is the United outfit. I like United a lot better. United is a grocery store chain, West Texas, down the Metroplex. HEB is South Texas, up in the Metroplex. But the cat is escaping, honey. I'm telling you to come get the cat. She is on. Let's get the cat cam. I'll get the cat cam going in a moment. Dear wife, if you're watching, please get the cat. She's on the fence. Please come get the cat. I don't know what she's doing. Good to see you, bud. What else is going on? Anything else exciting as far as just anything worth talking about besides snow in the Twin Cities?
Well, not much really. And tell you, for full disclosure, you can see a little bit of my driveway here.
Right.
To tell you the kind of snow it was yesterday, when I got out of my house, head of work this morning, it was, you could not see driveway. But I'm just so lazy. I just said, well, you know what? Stuff's going to melt. I'm not taking a shovel to it. So,
well, what's the forecast for the rest of the week? Is it supposed to be like that, or?
I don't think it's supposed to snow much, but I don't think it's going to get very warm either. But you know what? We're not playing baseball up here anyway, so this, I think, helps me get through the whole thing a little better. I'd rather, if I can't be outside watching baseball, it may as well be snowing and doing this.
Well, Ryan says he'll trade you venison sausage infused with jalapenos, smoked good cheese for those. I'm telling you, that's a good trade. That's a good trade, Ryan. That's actually a really good trade. We'll see if we can work that out between the folks in the Twin Cities and the folks in the South Plains. That'd be a good trade. Because I'm telling you, those are good. Those deer sausage brats ain't too bad. If you put those green onions, it's a good trade. That's an even trade right there. All good. So, Rob, we'll see if we can negotiate that. Because the wife did you get the cat, babe? Oh, there she is. She's wanting to come in. I had cat cam, but I also got snow cam up. So I had snow cam, cat cam.
Tell you what, before we sign off here, leave you with one thought, positive about this snow. You don't have to mow snow.
Right. Yeah, that's a plus. Although one thing I don't get, and this is my brother comes in, I know he's asked some students to do this, but the snow plow and the blower are big players in your neck of the woods, right? You guys got to do that snow plow thing a lot. And do you have a blower at home, a big crazy blower?
No, I refuse to give in. I have a shovel. I tell you what, I get the phone, I load up a podcast, get my headphones in, and just dig in. Before you know it, the driveway's clear. And I'm not taking 2 hours for the ambulance.
All good, mate. Well, good. I'm glad to see you. Enjoy your beverage of choice. Sorry, we got the cookout on Friday. We just didn't get your audio. So this is good though. Snow cam's great. Awesome. Thanks for stopping by, my friend. Enjoy the rest of your evening, my friend.
Catch you later.
Cheers, mate. There he is. Snow cam right there is Kevin coming to you from the Twin Cities there. Good stuff right there. Kevin, again, what's so great about this is the fact that, again, these are friendships from all over the globe. It's what makes this Facebook thing so great is that your stops along the way, whether it be through work, through school, whatever your journey is, and for me, it's been through college and through, obviously high school, college, broadcasting throughout the world, literally. I mean, going not just from the club business in Dallas, the radio stations in Dallas, minor leagues, small town USA, all over, and all those little stops along the way. You've been able to put these relationships up, and Kevin does a great job covering the American Association with our friend Rob Paneer. They do a great job with the minor league sports report and This Week in the Association. Those guys are rabid minor league baseball guys, and they do a heck of a job at it. So all good. Let's see here. Catch up with the comments. You can join me in the virtual green room. Yeah, Mom says that she doesn't own a snowplow. Well, no, Mom, you don't have to, because again, my brother Sam in Indiana kind of lines that up for her, because he has a couple of students, I believe, who. And here's the thing: you guys that you live down here with us. You're let's say south of the Red River, and even in West Texas, you would know this. But if you're down south, there's these little sticks. If you're even in KC, you'll see this. You'll see the signs that say snow evacuation route. That's one sign you'll see. But in parts of the Midwest, Kansas City, the Twin Cities, Chicago, over Indiana, in people's neighborhoods, you'll see these little thin. It looks like, remember as a kid in the 70s, you might on your bike, you had those little flags. They look a little bit like those, or those flags they'd put in the corner for the kids' soccer matches as well. The little flags, corner flags. You used to have those mounted to your bike, the little orange flag. Well, the sticks look just like that. They're little sticks. The bottom, I believe, is white, and the upper parts are red. And about a couple of feet up, it changes like from white to red, so you'll know how many feet up. But anyway, these little sticks are along the drive. My mom's driveway in Elkhart, for example. When you drive into her little cul-de-sac, along the way, all these folks have these little sticks. Every kind of marks. What it does is it marks the street, so you know where the street is when it snows, and B, the snow plows know where to go, and you also know how high the snow is. And so you got these little sticks. In the summertime, you just see these little sticks. You don't really think much, like, why these little sticks are there? Until the wintertime, you realize those little sticks are there because the snow goes through, and it kind of lets them know where to aim and not aim. So that was one of my little takes from that part of the country. Let's see, Craig, we were just talking about Canada a moment ago. You guys are up there in Winnipeg. Let's see, Mom says she's now paying my yard service to snowplow my driveway. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of the bit, right? I believe in the northern states, Midwest, and going north, especially where it gets a good frozen tundra, if you will. A lot of those folks who do yard work in the summer, tree work, yard work, whatever, those same folks do their winter gig is to plow your driveway and plow the parking lots and all that. So they do. Now down here, the yard guy goes into hibernation should it snow. And when it does snow, the whole place freaks out because, oh my gosh, it's snowing 3 inches. We are out of our mind. On West Texas, where Ryan is, it's a little different out there. They do get a little more of a blistery plains type snow that we don't get, but that's not very far away. But the way Dallas-Fort Worth sits, and the way the Red River sits, about an hour and a half north of here, the red separates Oklahoma territory from the state of Texas. Oklahoma gets a lot more winter-type weather, and that same line runs right out to West Texas, so they get a lot of that. All right, let's see. What else going to – my Easter, how was your Easter? First off, we celebrated the resurrection. That's the best part about it to me. And I don't apologize for that. I'm very happy for that. I had a great time. It was really odd. The wife and I got up and we watched church again from our front row of our TV. It's still a little odd to me, but we're kind of in the habit now. Although I will say this, it was really kind of cool. My church, which is off Northwest Highway in Dallas, had a really, of course, with no traffic, he was able to pull this off. They had a really cool aerial shot with the drone coming over and all that. And no one was around for a couple hundred yards. I mean, he had himself. It was kind of cool, but a really cool shot, him coming over. But it was a great time. Then we went to my Caroline's birthday. She turned 20. And the original plan was for our family. Cool, Mom's comment off the board there. Somebody wants to join us in the green room. I'll let you guys do that. Put that back up for you. Here on Virtual Happy Hour, glad you're along on a Monday. I'll get that story in a moment. Glad you're along. Day number 23, 14 degrees Celsius. Again, I don't know why I bought but my widget Celsius, not Fahrenheit, but to my mates in Australia, you know what the story is. You want to join me in the green room and come on the show? I'd love to have you, and or not even a show, just our happy hour. But back to the whole Easter thing. Our daughter Caroline, the youngest, was supposed to celebrate her 20th birthday in Rome. She was studying abroad, left on January 9th. Was in Rome with the University of Dallas campus. They were doing their thing. The whole virus thing hit. It moved down, obviously, from Milan up north, down, and kept going. Eventually, the U.S. government, everybody, the school, all that converged, and they shut down the campus early March. She came home. We were planning to go to Rome with my mother and my aunt and my wife, of course, and we were going to go see Caroline and celebrate her 20th birthday in Italy. We had a really nice trip planned to Tuscany and up to Siena, and we were going to fly back out of Milan and all this stuff. We were all excited. Well, it fell through. Her birthday happened. When she came back, she had to spend 2 weeks in quarantine, so where we couldn't see her. And we didn't, we were going to Belize, or we were going somewhere where we turned out to be Belize. We didn't want to, have that trip hampered. So she was on lockdown. That happened during her birthday. So she came out of it actually came out of it on her birthday, I guess the 18th. Her birthday was the 20th. And I'm sorry, the 18th part. She came out of it on her birthday. And we didn't get a chance to celebrate her birthday. We were on lockdown. We were out of the country. Because of the lockdown, you couldn't have a party. Finally, we were able to do something yesterday in conjunction with Easter Sunday. And we had a great afternoon outside. The weather was so nice, and I'm going to show you a picture in a moment with our social distancing. But it was temperature in the mid-70s yesterday. Beautiful sunny day. Had a great barbecue brisket and some really awesome homemade mac and cheese and some tres leches cake for Caroline. We had a great time celebrating Caroline's birthday with my in-laws, the West, over at their house. They live about 5-8 minutes from us, not very far. They're close by, but still, they're distancing. So we see them twice now. But it was just 4 of us, and so that was our Easter. It was great. Saw church, and then did time with them, and came home last night, and we watched a little television some more. Just we're together. And tonight, later on, I'm excited about this. Our Easter Monday, we're going to do a family Zoom, so I'm excited about that as well. All right, let's see here. The virtual green room is open. Let's see what everybody else is doing here. I'm going to catch up here. His neighborly good deed, Kevin says, was ordering takeout from the local bowling alley restaurant. The owners have been good to my wife, and we want to bring them help them survive being open for dine-in. Yeah, that's really cool. And my mom says Kevin doing carryout in Elkhart, locally owned. Yes. My in-laws are 1.8 mile away. You know what? Let's show you the picture. Okay, this is yesterday. This is my father-in-law and I social distancing. Okay, and we were not 1.8 miles away, but I do want you to notice the fine look. He in the yellow pants, me in the yellow shirt. I got the memo, and we both were matching, and we were plenty of feet apart. That's a good stretch. And then my daughter and her grandmother were apart. My wife and I they were on, there's they have a little fire pit there. It's a little fire pit in their backyard. And we were on one side of the fire pit, all 3 of us. They were on the other side, 6 feet away. And we were all just social distancing, but still spending time as a family. So that was all good. So there you go. There's a shot yesterday of Easter Sunday of yours truly in his yellow shirt. I get there. My father-in-law has his awesome yellow pants on. He's a styling dude, and I got a lot to live up to if I'm going to try to catch up with him, because he's a styling dude and a heck of a golfer too. But hope you guys are well. I haven't checked in with the Jeff Miller. Good to see you there in KC. Let's see here. Mom, Kevin, got a lot. We had Lubbock. So far, Lubbock. We've got Lubbock, Canada, U.S., and Indiana. We had over the Metroplex. All those as well. Again, I'm out of beer, so we're out of beer, so it's makers today. So although I did almost break out the what's the stuff from there in Michigan, feather something. Yeah, I can't remember. There you go. That's a good shot of my father. If you're really wanting to venture out of your comfort zone and you want to be like Dan, be like me. try some cooking. If you go to my Facebook page, which you're on right now, and probably have seen, you guys go to the Facebook page. I did a cooking demonstration for the Kansas City T-Bones, and it's something I've been doing, and I've taken 2 of them so far. And in the off season, when we're not playing baseball, I'm home and do a lot of honeydews. And my wife, of course, teaches during the school year and going to SMU grad school, so I try to help out where I can. One of the things I do is I cook. I like to cook a little bit. I would say I'm probably the 3rd best cook in the family behind my 2 brothers. All good though, and did a little salmon dish. It's up on the Kansas City T-Bones Facebook page. Also, I did reposted it on my own page, and I'll put it up as well to make sure it's there. David, good to see you. Jill, good to see you as well. Hope you're doing well. I know your family is all there. David says, it's, what does he say? It's 70-mile-an-hour winds, but no snow. Yeah, I saw that. I was watching earlier, Dave, the virtual. I saw the screen there. I was watching the press conference of your Governor Cuomo, and I don't know the name of the governor in Connecticut, but Connecticut governor, Delaware, I think Rhode Island, maybe New Jersey. They were all together doing a conference, video conference, press conference to provide information on how they were going to try to come out of the economic hold we're all in right now. But I did see that. David, good to see you, buddy. I know you're like me. You're probably, I had to pull the hoodie out. I'm like, oh, that's going backwards. I don't want the hoodie out. I want to go forwards. I want to be sleeves, no sleeves. I want to be summertime baseball weather. And as we wait around for that, we have not heard yet on Major League Baseball or the minor leagues and all that, although I expect to have news coming up shortly. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, Mob chimes in. Thanks, Mob. I couldn't remember the name. It's Journeyman's Distillery in Three Oaks, Michigan. Yes. I'll bring that on Wednesday. I'll have it Wednesday. Really good bourbon there in this small town. Maybe, what is it, Mom? 15, 20 minutes from Lake Michigan, right there next to New Buffalo, which is right there in Lake Michigan. A real cool vacation area. A lot of Chicago folks go there and have weekend getaway homes and whatnot, summer homes from Chicago. Cool area there in Michigan City, or not Michigan City, just north of Michigan City, on the Michigan side, the Indiana side of Chicagoland. But yes, they're making hand sanitizer now, and I saw Jack Daniels doing the same thing. GM says, would starve if I didn't cook, perhaps. But although you're taking matters into your own hands, folks, is all I can say. But Kiss Salmon, though, try it. It's really kind of good. It only takes 45 minutes. You like salmon, and I love salmon, and sometimes folks who don't like fish, they complain that it's too fishy or has, too a fishy taste. You do this recipe, gives you a sweet taste that meshes with the fish taste, and it doesn't overwhelm you. The fish taste goes away. Really a sweet protein, and good stuff. So good to see Matt Fain out there. Another mate of ours from TCA days again, as we all come in. All right, what else? What have you guys done? We saw the snow up in the Twin Cities. What do you guys do? What did you guys do this weekend? Tell me something. Somebody tell me. You're in virtual happy hour. Somebody tell me what you do. What'd you do yesterday? What did you do Easter? Did you do anything exciting? Did you binge anything? For me, I got through. What do I get through? I got through. I guess I'm in episode 4 of Ozark. I got through season 3 of Breaking Bad. I started Ballers again, the HBO show that I watched on the way to Australia back in January, and I got back into that. What else have we watched? It was a couple. Wife and I are watching Kim's Convenience, a show out of Canada. I'm trying to think. But yeah, we're rocking right along. So I'm making progress on Ozark. Making progress. I think what I'm going to do is jump into Yellowstone next. I think that's what I'm going to jump into next. But that's the plan. Like, know what you guys are doing. What's going on? I had the topic jar out today, but unfortunately, I didn't put any new topics in. We didn't get a resupply of adult beverage beer wise. We did get a supply of the pretzels back. We did get those back. We didn't. We ran out of those on Friday. I was really down to the salt in them, the salt to go with the beer. But now we actually have a few of the pretzels left, so all good. Crazy times though. It was just great though this weekend to be with loved ones, even to see our in-laws for a short time, and to be with Caroline and my wife was great. Again, we're going to do a family chat. We actually did another family chat with my wife's family and with our daughter in Lubbock. So it was Friday night, and we're doing one tonight. We're going to connect Denver, Dallas, Indiana all together in one big happy oh no conversation. Should be fun. So all good. David, another one I forgot about. Davis has been hooked on Bar Rescue the last few weeks. I love that show. I'll tell you too. If you guys, that's a big show for us. I record it every weekend, and I usually binge watch 2 or 3 episodes in a row. What I usually do when we're not quarantined, we're not locked down, it's my daytime show. What I usually do is I'll start my morning, do my work, whatever. I'll take a break at lunch. Usually at lunchtime, I'll watch 1 or 2 episodes of Bar Rescue with John Taffer, and then I'll go back to my afternoon work. And that's kind of my tradition, but now I've had to kind of squeeze it in. So last night, before we were kind of locking things down ourselves around 9, I did go to last week's episode. But good to see Steve again as well out there. I was just talking about you yesterday, Steve, or the day before, I believe, with good stuff as always. But actually, Steve, you missed this. We were talking about Mark Hamburger earlier. Remember Mark Hamburger? You were there when you and I were down with the bullpen in 2011 with Hamburger. Remember that? Remember Mark Hamburger? We were talking about Mark Hamburger walking into the liquor store up at the Twin Cities where Kevin worked, and Kevin knows him and all that. And I've met Mark too since then, and know Mark fairly well. But how about that, Kat? We were just talking about Mark Hamburger, and you were there in the bullpen with me, and I was with you back in 2011, that World Series season for the Rangers, and he was in the bullpen for Texas. So we're just talking about him. But yeah, Bar Rescue, David, I'm with you on that one. We're really with you on that. I think it's a solid show. John Taffer, actually, if you've watched his stuff lately, he's been on both the Fox and CNN. He's also been on, I believe, ABC, but a lot of TV appearances, and he's right on it. He's a guy who has I worked in the restaurant, hotel, hospitality industry for a short time, and my daughters are both worked in that industry. A lot of you folks have as well. It's an industry it's hurting right now. We'll come out of this thing in a worse way. It's not going to be good. And he is right on about a lot of things about how we go about our business, how restaurants are going to change when they do business. And he's a guy to know. He's in the know. But his show is phenomenal, and what he does in turning the little things that we often, and it's funny how many times I watched that show, David, where I can say I've been to a place just like that. I've had service just like that. And then sometimes we just accept that. And then to be successful, you got to be a little bit better. And I know it's hard sometimes. We got to do that. Let's see here. What do we got here? Oh, just like that, the snow stopped and it's the sun is out. Well, we had the snow cam going a while ago from the Twin Cities, and now it's the snow is stopped up there. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. Easter dinner, Italian style from Antonio's. Egg hunt. That's right. My mom had an egg hunt for my wife. We were both adults. Still very fun with cash. So instead of candy, they had cash. I like that, Mom. Lottery tickets and cash would be pretty big for an adult Easter egg hunt. Maybe some shots too, right? You can do that too. Let's see here. What else? Been hecked on Bar Rescue for months. Oh, everybody, sorry about that. That must be about, yeah, right of quarantine, yes. Let's see here. What else? GM says, oh, hey, GM, she's got Bar Rescues maybe quite the, and she's right, because I can tell you how many times, David, and maybe you've been the same way, where I'll sit at a place, I'm going, I notice things I didn't notice before, little things I didn't notice before, and I'm noticing them. Speaking of GM, I don't know what she's doing, but let's go to Wife Cam here. Wife Cam is she is joining us live from somewhere in the Vaughn bunker. What are you doing? Bunker. What are you doing in the Vaughn bunker, my wife?
Well, I was getting out stuff for dinner, and I was about to walk the four-legged critter who can't climb the fence.
Yeah, the other one can. She was trying to. Well, she wanted to come in. She was actually at the door whinging, but I couldn't get up and just walk away. She was whinging, and I was trying to hook up Kitty Cam. Then she walked away. I looked up, A few minutes later, she was on the top of the fence. I'm like, not good for business,
She's
folks.
smart like that. She knows when to get you.
She is. She was out here. She was out here with me when I was making my preparation. She was out here helping out.
Is
So
it too? Do I need a jacket to walk the dog?
what?
Do I need a jacket to walk the dog?
I'm in the shade. No, I did see our neighbor walking before I went on the air. She was actually in her like yoga pants and then yoga pants. Like what's the comedian's name that does that bit?
Tim Hawkins.
Tim Hawkins. And then she was in yogas and like a t-shirt. So, but I'm out here I'm actually in a hoodie plus a thin long sleeve t-shirt underneath, but I'm in the shade. It's kind of chilly it's 14 degrees Celsius, honey.
Okay.
That's 57 degrees for you and me. So I would say a jacket probably be all right.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna wear my little Penn State one and rep my alma mater.
okay, well we'll check with you on dog cam in a moment, I guess.
Okay. I'll check
No,
with you on dog cam.
All right, dog cam. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. There we go. There's the wife. She's checking on dog cam. What else we got here? Kevin. Lots of people over the weekend were buying shots like Fireball, putting them in. Yeah, that's what I was going to say too, Kevin. I like that because here's the deal: the adult Easter egg hunt should be lottery tickets, 20 spots, and maybe the little. We got them. Remember 2 weeks ago? It was last Monday, I believe. It was real cold and rainy here. The little small airplane bottles, those little small ones. We've got a little small Jaeger and a small Crown and a small vodka. Maybe you should have little small Jaegers and Fireballs in there. I know Mom would probably. Actually, my mom's done Jaeger bombs before. It's not uncommon that she's done Jaeger bombs. So, party, Mom. Love you. You want to join the conversation? The green room is open, and you can check that. Let's see what else we got here. Joanna, good to see you as well. I believe you're down. I'm not sure where you are, where you guys are watching, but somewhere around here. Eating on the air. Something I never do in my T-Bones broadcast, but I gotta do here with the makers and all that. But sorry about that. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Again, if you're wondering why it says 23 in the corner, it's our 23rd day for us. Now we came back from Belize on a Saturday night. Went to lockdown on Sunday, and then it's 14 degrees Celsius. They give me this great new widget. I think they think I live in like the UK because even though I love Australia and I do Celsius when I'm there, I do know the conversion when I think about it. I have an app on my phone, really, but I do Fahrenheit when I'm in North America, which is half the time as well. And for some reason, the app came with Celsius, not Fahrenheit, and I'm like, I know I said doesn't mean I live in London. So anyway, real happy. Glad you guys are along. Let's see what else we got here. Very funny. I gotta pop this on the screen here. Yeah, Jaeger bombs are evil. Well, little Joey Thompson, my good mate here in Dallas, will attest to that. Also, Big Joey. We actually have. We had a deal at one time. We used to go karaoke at a place. We've actually had some folks from G. Willikers on a couple of days ago, last week. Sonia, my good friend Sonia, who runs the place, a great, awesome karaoke bar, one of the best I've ever been to in the world. And we would go there, and little Joey and Big Joey and I, we always would do to get courage up. So, here we go. It's time for dog cam. We got to bring up dog cam here. Is dog cam time. We'll see what's going on with dog cam, as the wife apparently is taking the little. Well, she was there. We lost her. Okay, well, she'll check back in a moment. So we'll bring dog cam down for the moment. But back to Jaegers. Apparently, the more Jaeger bombs we had, the better singing we did. So that was our thing. And there we go. Here she goes. We got dog cam now. All right, dog cam is up. Let's see what we got going on there. Dog cam is up. Let's check in with the wife. Wife, do you read me? How is dog cam?
Dog cam is good. We're about to take a leak. There you go.
Oh, there you go. Live and the rest of the world seeing the dog do his business.
That's right. We are making our way.
He looks excited.
It's really nice. Yeah, he was really begging me to go out. I thought maybe there was a puppy emergency coming, but nope. He's just doing his dog thing. Stopping
Our
to
dog
smell
is,
the flowers.
it's our dog Max. He's a piece of work, that one.
He's funny.
Are you going north? Or no, you're going west.
I am heading
You're going
west.
west toward the sunset. Yeah.
Yes, we
Was it?
are.
Did you need a jacket or not?
I've got my light jacket. It's fine. I mean, it's kind of nice. There he goes again. Look at that.
Oh, good. So how was that? I didn't get to ask you this because I really haven't seen you today. Because I was working on a long ass story
I know. I
recap of the
just edited it.
2019. How was the story, by the way? Was it any good?
It was good. There were so many highlights. It made me think back to a lot of those like nail biters, particularly because there was this time in July that we kind of thought we were out of it.
Yeah.
And
What
then
she's talking about
August
is
was crazy.
what she's talking about is the American Association Kansas City T-Bone season, and what we had to do. We're with now is kind of playing catch up. We just started a new website. We debuting at the end of the week,
Look.
and another dog! Look out! Look
Come
out,
on,
folks!
buddy.
Don't attack, folks.
Come on, bud.
But I had a recap, and it took a while. A recap of this season, and usually I'm able to write part of it off of the. I do actually report at the end of the year, just stats and numbers and highlights. But this one was a written, like a magazine article, but more like a mini book. It was about what many pages that? Like
Yeah,
7 or 8.
yeah, it was long,
You
but
know?
it was good. I mean, like I said, it brought back a lot of the fun memories of stuff that happened during the year. Um, and the stats at the end, I didn't realize that so many players had American Association records.
Yeah, we had some pretty good things happen. We have a very good thing
Yeah,
going there.
I mean, I had forgotten about the Ramsey Romano getting the win as a
Yeah,
pitcher and the walk off win. That was really
yeah.
fun.
I'm gonna try to get
And then
Ramsey on
the
this.
drama of
Go ahead.
the Cleburne games. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
yeah. The T-Bones
I
last
remember
season. The
going to
T-Bones. Right. We went to we came to Cleburne, and I flew down a day early to be with the wife, and we went over to Cleburne, and the T-Bones were going to be the T-Bones lost. There were 8 games out with 27 to play in August, and it looked like things were not good. And then the team won 12 straight, including sweeping the rest of the series, and we're on from there. And then our friend Ramsey out in San Diego became a rare feat in baseball. He was the winning pitcher in relief in 13 innings. He also scored the winning run in a walk-off win. It only been done twice, only been done once in Major League Baseball history in 45 years. And for what we can research, only been done twice ever in 45 years of baseball overall. That's how crazy that was. And yeah, that was what she's talking about. But there we go, Dog Cam. Well, you guys enjoy yourselves. I don't want to watch him do his business number 2, so I'll let
Yeah,
you.
that would not be fun.
I'll let you enjoy the rest of Dog Cam, my love. Love you.
Okay, bye.
Well, usually we say I love you too, but I guess there you go. Thank you. There we go. There you go. All right, Dog Cam. There we go. Bye, babe. That's Dog Cam. That's the wife, WD-40 there. Is she doing her thing? Let's see a Clay catch up here. Jaeger bombs are evil. Yes, they are. Kevin also asked, that's a good question, Kevin. Here's a good one. If you're an American Association baseball fan, who would be hard to beat in karaoke? Let's see here. Who would be the best at karaoke? I think I'm probably better than I think. How do I put this? I may sound better than I think I did have some choir singing back in the day. Only problem was, and my mom's watching, I don't feel terrible saying this, but as a good Baptist boy, the choir on Sundays, and Robert Smith and I'll bring him down, and others, Kelly Crane, who's Friday, others of us, Tom Bateman, you joined me a couple of times. Tom was watching earlier. We used to skip choir, go to Poncho's and play games. So, and Poncho's is a famous, down the Metroplex, a Mexican cafeteria. Great stuff, all you can eat. It was right next door to our church. And how are we supposed to be sitting there and smell that great food and not skip choir and go play video games? They had video games in the front foyer. And we had the old school Galaga and Asteroids and all that. We'd have our all-you-can-eat enchiladas. So I should, in theory, been a pretty good singer because of that experience, at least from being in choir, quote unquote. unfortunately, I missed more choir than I probably should have. But I did sing in some musicals, and probably I'm better than I think I am because I don't think I'm very good. I'm much better in the shower and in the car and traffic than I am any other time. That being said, um, I think that probably I have a feeling. I would say Brad Allred, my mate in Cleveland, would be the first. Although Brad is my first because he's an entertainer anyway. He is involved in wrestling and all that. So I'd say Brad would be the guy. But I'm thinking there's got to be somebody outside the box that I'm not thinking of that's probably really a good singer. And I'm just trying to think here. I'm thinking maybe someone like I don't know. I got a really strange feeling Jack Michaels might be okay might be okay of a singer. I don't know why. Maybe he's more of a bluesy. Jack Michaels is the voice of the Fargo Boy and Red Hawks, but he's kind of bluesy, raspy, in the dark room playing that jamming the guitar kind of singer. I mean, I could see him doing that with some, with kind of cool vibe. I could see him being pretty good. And then maybe, I don't know, Michael Dixon. He's the voice of the Lincoln Salt Dogs. He strikes me as a guy that's, I don't know why, because I think he does play the guitar. I'll throw those two out there, Kevin. Those just be my two guesses. Although Mom will tell me that she says I'd be better. Well, that's pretty nice, Mom. Yeah, best place ever, Ponchos. If you're gonna skip something that's godly like church, because again, you don't want to skip church, but if you're gonna skip your maker's meeting, Ponchos is not a bad alternative. Although it's heavenly food, but it sure is a devil later on. Okay, how about that? All right, is that pretty good for you? Let's see here. Kevin says, I bet Brad Allred can do a killer Friends in Low Places. I bet he could. My wife says Sean Aronson. And then Kevin agrees, sleeper pick. I will say this, though. My broadcast partner, Paul Morgan, in Australia, and my dear in the Globe, I think his 9 to 5 rendition, the Dolly Parton, good. He'd be hard to beat. So, Paulie, when you watch this, which will be right now, he's 7 a.m. in Perth, so he's probably up having brekkie with the kids. Paul's 9 to 5 rendition, pretty good, folks, pretty good. I would say it's pretty good. So, let's see here. Wife smiling. Kevin says Kevin would do some Dave Matthews Band. Brittany, good to see you as well out there. Everybody else trying to catch up. Know who I missed, but virtual happy hour. This has been fun. I don't know if you guys have much fun as I am, but we're about an hour into it now, just getting close to it. And usually it's basically a 2-drink minimum. Is kind of the way it works. It's like when you go to you guys been to New Orleans, right? You've been to Bourbon Street. Everybody been there? You've all been to Bourbon Street, right? There's a 2-drink minimum for the places. This used to be. You go to certain clubs on Bourbon Street, and it's free to get in. Oh, great. It's 2-drink minimum, except when you went to Pat O'Brien's and it was the drinks for $5, $6, but more than that probably. Got probably $10 now. They're about 7 or 8 back in the 80s, but they're probably about I don't know, $11 now. But you get one drink there at Pat O'Brien's. That was fine. But most places on Bourbon Street were drink minimum. So here on this show, it's a 2-drink minimum, and then we're done. Although for you T-Bone fans and for American Association fans, I just saw Donna. Good to see Donna there. One thing you guys are going to enjoy this year is my new feature called Dogging It, where we're going to do an interview will last as long as 2 hot dogs last. So that's going to get the hot dog out, and we're going to have you let the person dress the hot dog as they want to, and interview will go as long as the hot dog lasts, and it's done. So all good. Let's see what else we got here. Dixon would be Dave Matthews Band. Yep. Yeah. GM says she's a 2-drink. Yes, she's a 2-drink maximum. Anything over that, it's the vodka flu, which is worse than anything else you want besides the virus right now. Okay, the vodka flu, which she caught in Houston at her brother's. Was that his 50th? Is that Cliff's 50th? I guess it was. Back in. I gotta pull those pictures out. Yeah, we just talking about your brother. Their sister-in-law, gonna make one and join in, brother. There you go. Well, probably Tito's, right? Probably Holly Tito's. Tito's up there. Very good. We were just talking. I have to see if I can find that picture of my wife and I and put it up there. What is your drink minimum to have? Courage. Actually, again, going back to Jaeger bombs, Kevin. Back in the day, when we used to go to this place called G. Willikers, which is right. Actually, this is what my routine was. Okay, on nights I wasn't working, I would go to Rangers in the summer and the spring, sit down in section 20, one of the best sections, right about 6 rows from the on deck circle, just inside the netting where I was, protected from getting shillelied. I have a couple adult beverages there, some sunflower seeds. I go to Hoots or to Buffalo Wild Wings and grab some dinner after the game. So by that time, it's 11 o'clock, had a couple adult beverages there, had some food, then off to the karaoke bar. And G. Willikers was located right by the GM it's actually in Grand Prairie, but it's the 817 area code. It's still in Tarrant County. You can actually pull the parking lot and look back to the west, and you can see clearly about about a mile away, the Rangers ballpark, and then Jerry World right behind it. And I'd even go to Cowboy games sometimes, but the post game Ranger game celebration was always at G. Willikers, and I would get there. But the thing was, Kevin, I'd have maybe 2 or 3 adult beverages, and so I was okay. Cold off the street. Maybe 2, over order of 2, perhaps. Unless Paul Morgan's there. Paul's there, we do 9 to 5 together. But I probably that's probably the way it would work. I would think, just off the top of my head. Yeah, Tito's, the wife says. Yes, sir, says her sister. There we go. He doesn't need a drink to sing, but he'll get louder, my wife says. Okay, well, it's weird. I was talking about this last night. Kevin, I haven't karaoke'd since forever. Little Joey, my friend Little Joey Thompson, who's, I hope he's doing well, and Joey chimes in here and there. He'll probably watch this on replay. Joey has been managing a place in Lower Greenville here in Dallas, down there kind of close to downtown. And obviously they've been closed, and I've been hoping and praying for him. He's been scuffling a bit. Little Joey and I would do some serious singing. We'd actually, back in the day, Kevin, and for all you guys watching, we'd make a set list kind of in our phones. So I'd write in my phone, okay, I want to sing this, and then Sonia, who's chimed in on Friday. Sonia, the GM there, would have little files for us, and she knew we come in that, okay, Dan's going to probably want to sing this, and she always knew in advance. So that but we actually created, that's how much we thought we were good. We thought we were so good that we would actually sing and have a set list. And I've always had this fantasy thing that one day I wanted to rent out the karaoke bar and just buy the place for a night. My own personal concert where it's me playing, I play 5 or 6 songs, then all right, let somebody from the audience sing, give me a break. I go back up there and have another set. I've always wanted to be that guy. It's kind of as a sports broadcaster, that's what I do. I love to have been an instrument player, a band member, or whatever, and be the guy that can go play a gig, because I've always wanted to play a gig, right? All those musicians play gigs, right? Play gigs. I've always wanted to play a gig, and that was kind of my ultimate sports fantasy would be play a gig as a karaoke singer. That's kind of what I guess I'd throw that out there. Let's see here. All right, got all caught up there. What is on tap for this week? A couple of things. Please go to my Facebook page and check out the recipe for Kiss salmon. It's a salmon dish from prep to finish. If you take 45 minutes, you've taken too long. You can get it done in about 40 minutes. So check that out. What's he say? Kevin's got, Kevin says, after you get done with this, look up Jim Rome on Karaoke Guide. Good. Okay, I will. Jim Rome, I will. Check that out. Shared it, then I'll put it on my page at sometime tonight before bed. And then I'll have at least once a week, a good cooking video. And I may just do these all the time. Number 2, on Wednesday, if you're so inclined, at noon Central Daylight Time, I'll be doing my Kansas City T-Bone Steak show. It talks American Association Baseball, and a lot of you folks probably, A, it's baseball, B, it's minor league, and I never heard of the team. But for you T-Bones fans, please join me. If you folks want to get behind a fun team, bona fide fun, please join me. We'll chat T-Bones, get caught up then. Then we'll also happy hour it on Wednesday at 5 o'clock Central Daylight Time. Then on Friday as well. You never know. We had snow cam today. We had dog cam. We had kitty cam, sort of, but we didn't get hooked up in time. But we did do chat a question here. Let's see. Pardon me. How was Caroline's birthday? Let me show you. Holly, have you seen this? Let me show you this, Holly. Have you seen this picture? That is me and your father's social distancing in yellow. The yellow shirt, the yellow pants. And we didn't plan this. You know, your father, my father-in-law, they're phenomenal people. They're just, I'm very blessed to have a great mother and two great mother and father-in-laws, and they are phenomenal people. And we went over yesterday, and he was wearing the yellow pants. I was wearing the yellow shirt. We sort of were Twinkies there, and that was our social distancing picture right there from yesterday. And we looked very good social distancing. So, yeah, and we did have cool shoes on, but he had some really cool shoes on. Mine were okay, but yes, we were looking sharp, but you can't really see it in that picture. But yes, we were having a good time. We had a great time with Caroline's birthday yesterday. And, you know, it's a little bit late, but again, if you missed it earlier, Caroline was in Rome studying with the University of Dallas, unfortunately, campus was shut down, like everybody in Rome. It's just been terrible. And she came back. Yes?
You can say hi to Hulk.
Oh, hello. You're away to your sister. Okay, hello.
I'm alive. I'm not trapped inside.
No, we were out walking the dog earlier.
I
But
did here.
thank you very much.
Cam.
How's dinner looking?
It's coming.
That's a scary thought. Just kidding. No, all good. Thank you, my wife, checking in. All right, we're about wrapping it up here. Let's see here. Holly says she loves it. All good. All right. Again, the rest of the schedule for the wheel time. I don't know what I'll have for the rest of the week. I may have a guest on. We've had, somebody, the virtual. Again, and what you can do, here's the thing too, especially some of you folks that, like a couple of y'all folks could have jumped on. The virtual room is open. I can just click that link. If you're on Facebook, if you're watching on Facebook, which you are right now, you're watching on Facebook, click right there, takes you to the virtual green room, and then bring you on and get you on the show. And that's something we can do. Love to have you guys on. If I can just bring there we go. Put my name off there. There we go. And let me know what you're doing. Let me know Wednesday, and Friday what you're doing, how you're doing, what you did this week, how we're all doing, and just trying to all keep us engaged and keep us all one big happy friendship family, and keep us all sort of sane if we can be. But bring your adult beverage of choice or whatever, and we'll just chat here and see what. Yeah. Oh dear. Yes. Holly, very good. Oh dear is right. Yeah, the kitchen. Oh dear. Oh dear. I agree. But all good. But anyway, glad you guys joined me. We have about a little over an hour now. Again, I'll try to get the thermometer fixed. It says 14 degrees Celsius. I'll do my best to get it to Fahrenheit. And by Wednesday, I believe here, if the forecast is correct in Dallas-Fort Worth, we should be back in the 60s, hopefully 70s. We're 56 now, Fahrenheit, 14, that's like 14.3 now, Celsius, but we're supposed to get down to the 40s overnight, but we're supposed to be okay when we come out of it on Wednesday. So we come your way Wednesday. Wednesday, we'll jump on the topic wheel Wednesday. We'll go our topic wheel. When I say topic wheel, the topic jar, it's right here, the old baseball jar. We'll jump in there Wednesday and we'll ask some questions on something. I don't know what. We'll get your opinion on that, and I want to hear how you guys are doing it. I'd love to find out how you guys. I'd love to have somebody get their hair cut at home live on the air. That'd be kind of fun too. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll let my wife do that. I don't know. Maybe I'll do that. That'd be fun. She did buy some clippers, so we'll see. All right. Thank you, everybody worldwide, Canada, Australia. If you're watching us on replay, Australia. If you're watching on a replay in the States and down the street, wherever, glad you did. If you're watching it live, thank you. Wherever you're watching, Connecticut, in the Twin Cities, up in Manitoba, all across the Midwest, Kansas City, and of course here in the DFW, out in West Texas and Lubbock, everywhere, all points in between. Thank you all for joining. Denver checking in as well. Glad you guys are here. Yeah, it snowed all day. Holly, I missed it earlier. We had the snow camp in the Twin Cities, and we had it earlier, so all good. But I'm glad you guys joined me. Been on a little over an hour, which is usually kind of what we do here. We do the little happy hour, hour and 10, whatever. Kind of a 2-drink minimum, which is about what we did today. But again, this thing is for all of us to kind of stay sort of sane and to have some human interaction and just kind of chat. It's just all of us sitting around the pub table, I don't know, the kitchen table, the patio table, whatever it is you want to do, you want to visualize, all this chatting. And in this case, it's you people listening to me ramble about whatever, but it beats, I don't know. I'm going to say it beats nothing, but maybe it does beat something. I don't know. Man, who knows? Who knows? But I'm glad you guys joined me. Appreciate it. Blessings to all of y'all again. Hope you had a happy Easter. Don't forget the reason we celebrate the resurrection. And hope you guys have a great week. Stay safe. I'm going to pull the old virtual closed. Actually, first of all, the virtual sign up. There we go. And put the virtual closed sign up. I'm going to shut things down here and close it down for a day. We'll bring you guys happy hour on Wednesday. Have a great rest of your day. Blessings to you. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Love y'all. Much love around the world. And we'll see you on Wednesday.